And we're back with more misadventures with Miles Edgeworth. We are in the middle of trying to figure out how the heck the chemical got stuck up on that glass and other stuff. And, well, Courtney is being really, vague about everything and telling them to stop investigating. We're trying to figure out why. Is it because the PIC doesn't want us to look into it? Maybe? Who knows? Let's go. That's none of your concern. If you insist on participating in the investigation, then let me check if you're qualified by asking you a question. What is she planning? Who set off the poison gas? If you can answer me that, I'll allow you to work with us. Well then, Miles. The person who opened the Pisces case and set off the gas. When you think about the circumstances, there's only one person it could have been. Yes, considering the circumstances, it's clear who it was. So, please give me your answer. Who set off the poison gas? Well, it's probably Dame Gustavia. There was no one in the Autumn Palace other than the victim, Dame Gustavia. It's hard to believe it could have been anyone but him. It seems that way. Very well, I'll allow you to participate this time. However, if I feel you are a hindrance, I will have to ask you to leave. Understood. But what I don't understand is why the victim opened that case.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, what shall I recreate?
Based on the information we've gathered so far, let's recreate the scene before the gas.
Got it!
Not sure we should be revealing Little Thief in front of the Judge Courtney and stuff. Huh! Don't scare me like that!
So this is the true power of Sir Thief.
Let's investigate the Pisces sculpture post-haste. There's frozen normalium on the lid of the Pisces sculpture glass case.
It's frozen so thick you can't even open the lid!
On the actual glass case, the lid was heavily cracked. It was like something had it out for the Pisces sculpture, sir. Do you have any idea how it came to be cracked like this? Oh, well, the damage didn't seem to have come from outside of the glass case, sir. What? I see, so the inside of the case was below freezing point, and the case had developed cracks. There are no signs of external damage. From this we can deduce... Below freezing? Like Mr. Edgeworth's cold stare?
And cracked? Like Mr. Edgeworth's furrowed brow?
Thermal fracturing. The cold glass case was heated from the outside, causing it to crack. But why did the thermal fracturing occur here? And what caused it? Inside the thermally fractured glass case, there was frozen normalium. Oh? That face means you've probably thought of something, Miles. Indeed, I have. I know how Mr. Gustavi was able to open the glass case. What? How can you possibly know something I don't? I'd say the things he does know are in the minority. Hey, aren't you going to let me know? Yes. Calm down, to best. How did Dame Gustavi open the glass case? With a gas burner. This gas burner that was found in the Autumn Palace shows signs of recent use. I believe this was the cause of the thermal fracturing in the Pisces sculpture glass case. A gas burner? Why would he use something like that?
I got it! The lid was frozen shut, so he had to use the burner to melt the ice.
Indeed, that is correct. I just had a late start. I'm still the best, you know.
Late start? You didn't even understand a single thing, did you?
Well, that's just because Mr. Edgeworth's explanation was too hard to follow. Oh, stop making excuses. Kay, why don't you update the Little Thief so that he can understand it?
If you say so. Right, let's restart the recreation.
The victim, Dame Gustavia, was the only one to enter the Autumn Palace. If he used the gas burner then, the normalium in the glass case would have melted. And then? Oh, the best. The melted normalium would have come into contact with the fatalium inside the case and produced the poison gas. The moment Mr. Gustavi opened the lid, he would have begun to inhale the gas. He managed to drag himself out to the fountain patio just before his strength ran out. So he inhaled the gas when he opened the lid. It seems he finally understands. But why did Mr. Gustavi open the glass case of the Pisces sculpture? The victim's goal, that I do not know yet. Perhaps he had the same reason as Uncle Ray. Maybe he actually came to see the Winter Palace, not the Autumn one. What? Uncle Ray also thought that this was the Winter Palace at first.
Oi, you too, Ray Ray. Actually, I thought so too. It looked just like Icy's room from 18 years ago. It's even got the exact same plants in front of the door.
It seems everyone involved with the IS-7 incident made the same mistake. Interesting. It is imperative that we investigate the real Winter Palace immediately. I should suggest that to Mr. DeVest. I get it now! Yeah! That's how it was! Huh? Did you think of something? Oh no. The victim committed suicide! He thought he would look refined if he died in an art gallery. No, DeVest, no. Why?
Have you even been listening?
Well, if you're as smart as me, just hearing half of the story will be enough.
Sebastian, I'll explain it from the top later.
Top? That means best, right? Alright, I'll leave it to you. Yes, it would indeed be best to let Judge Courtney handle him. Why is Courtney just dealing with him?
That aside, don't you have some information to inform everyone of?
Oh, I totally forgot! What are you talking about? We did a little checking on that pharmacist. We, meaning me, the best, prosecutors, subordinate.
That's not something to brag about.
Shut up, you! Quiet down and listen. Suicide is, off the table for now, yeah. That's because, in short, that pharmacist is the culprit. She set up the gas as a trap.
Ah! No! It's a terrible shame, Miss Pharmacist. How could one in the profession of saving lives stoop to extinguishing them? What are you saying? I would never do such a thing.
Mr. DeBest, do you have a basis for these accusations? Of course! This is my basis. Her pharmacist license. It would permit her to handle Megatoxin X, right? And its active ingredient, Fatalium, was one of the components of the poison gas. Exactly! That chemical is almost impossible for ordinary people to obtain. But that pharmacist is in this story altogether.
It wasn't me! You got it all wrong!
And that's not all! A bottle of Megatoxin X was found in the victim's pocket. And on the bottle, we found clear fingerprints. Yours! You and the curator took the victim to the infirmary, right? That would have given you a perfect opportunity to plant the bottle on him.
That's...
Oh no.
You are the only pharmacist on the premises who could have handled Megatoxin X. Furthermore, as for the curator of this art gallery, you're an acquaintance of hers. You would have had access to the gallery at any time in order to prepare the poison gas trap. But police, wait! That Megatoxin X, it was stolen! Trying to lie your way out of this won't go well with me. It's true! Look, I've got the proof right here in my bag.
What is she searching for?
Not this. Oh, not this either.
Huh? I remember seeing cloth like that recently.
Ah! Here, please take a look at this!
It's some sort of paper. What's it say? April 1st, theft report accepted. Stolen item, Megatoxin X. This is a theft report acceptance certificate.
What?
You see, truth is, 1 week ago my Megatoxin X was stolen. 1 week ago? That means you didn't have it with you today. You see, that bottle you just found is probably the one that was stolen from me. I normally carry that bottle of Megatoxin X in my bag at all times, even though I often forget to keep it locked up. I would never even think about mixing it with Normalium.
But why in the world would you carry such a dangerous substance on your person?
Well, you never know when those things will appear. Those creatures that infest the kitchen, striking fear into the heart of the lady, right? Although if you had a rolled up newspaper, you could just squash them with one blow.
Justine, what do we do now?
Well then, can we really accept this theft report? Let's ask for confirmation. That should clearly tell us whether or not she's lying.
Oh, right! Well then, I'll just call and confirm it.
It looks like Miss Delicious is the culprit.
Indeed, if she really did set up the poison gas as a trap, I don't believe she would do it in a way that incriminates her the most. So Miles, who do you think is the culprit? Predicting the actions of the victim would require a fair amount of advanced planning. And there's only one person here capable of that. Huh? Uncle Ray would like to know who. Like to know too. Who do you suspect? Well, the only person that knows this place really well is probably the curator. It had to be the curator of the Zodiac Art Gallery, Miss Catherine Hall. However, I still don't have any evidence that she is the criminal yet. I see. She is... The way he said that just now sounded like he had been expecting it. Good job, Miles. That's expected from Uncle Ray's future apprentice. I have no intention of becoming your apprentice.
Aw. And I will now announce the result of my verification. I can confirm that her theft report was indeed accepted. Therefore, it's a little too early to come to a decision.
Huh. That means your logic was completely faulty.
You're wrong! My real performance is still to come!
Really? And how do you plan to proceed with your investigation?
That's... Well, first, we need to speak with the curator.
And after that?
Well, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it.
Sebastian. Mr. Gustavia may have had business in the Winter Palace. I believe we should send an investigator there as well.
Oh, that's a good too. Detective Gumshoe, investigate the Winter Palace at once. Got it, sir. Justine, let's go talk to the curator.
Yes, let us proceed.
We should go and listen to what Miss Hall has to say as well.
Oh. Delicious. All right, I want you guys to listen to what the curator has to say.
Mr. DeBest, were you going to go and talk to her yourself?
Nah, that's a job for my subordinates. All I have to do is wait for their report. I'm the best prosecutor after all.
Such arrogance.
Well, this is anticlimactic. I'm gonna chill for a bit. Huh? What's that in the fountain?
Hello? There's a dead body in the fountain!
What is the meaning of this?
Hello?
Silence, everyone! Forensics, identify this body at once!
It's terrible, pal!
Please be quiet, detective.
The ice sculptures in the Winter Palace! They've all melted, pal! What? Wait, what? The frick is going on here?
What?
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 The frick is going on? Also, I'm going to go ahead and save right now.